Well, I made it back to my favorite forest here. It's been a little while. And I'm walking through the meadow area here. Really beautiful, beautiful morning. Hoping to get 2 to 3 paintings done, possibly. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the light is. But yeah, really good to be back out here, man. It's amazing. Light coming across the meadow. Really beautiful. There's the redwoods. Well, soon this whole meadow will be lit up during the day. Might be a good painting for later today. I don't know. That would make a pretty good painting right now. That would be pretty cool. Pretty big trees. Well, it's still pretty early in the morning, so it's very dark in the forest. Still not a whole lot of light because the sun is at an angle, kind of low in the sky. So I'm just gonna walk around, enjoy it for a little bit, and then maybe find something to paint. Hopefully some light on a tree or something. I don't know. I may do some scenes that are completely in shadow. I haven't decided yet fully what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just enjoying it out here. I do have a new paintbrush that I want to try out that I'm really excited to try out. So really looking forward to that. It should be pretty cool. So yeah, man, really looking forward to trying out this new little travel paintbrush I got. So, man, look at the atmosphere and light coming through right there. Really beautiful. Nice light on this stump, this cut down tree. It's pretty cool. I wonder if I should try doing a painting looking upward. That would be pretty interesting, like just standing here or sitting down and just looking up and painting. I don't know, I might try and give that a shot. It's such a different viewpoint, but very beautiful too. So that might be, I don't know, I might try that. It might be a cool study. I don't know. Always trying new things, trying to find something interesting. Finally found my first subject. Took a long time. I think that lighting there is really nice on these trees. So I think I'm going to do a vertical of the most lit up tree and maybe the smaller tree, maybe a little bit of the other one. I found a cool little table here, natural table to use. So put my sketchbook here and paint stuff and just stand up and do a painting. So let's do it. Okay, that's lost cause. Well, I'm really not sure what to say about that one. So, just gonna move on to the next one and just try to find something else, I guess. Wow, bummer. Alright, well, if I'm gonna be really honest right now, I'm trying very hard to shake off the negativity right now from this last sketch, and I'm almost ready to just leave and just go home. Just really bummed out, but breathing, taking my time, chilling out, trying to chill. Usually it's not this hard for me, but you know, sometimes it can be. So just documenting that. Some nice light over here, so maybe there's something I can make out of that. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright. On to the next. I think I found my subject. Something over there. So, I think this will be the last one of the day. Whether it's good or bad, whatever it is. And, so, should be cool. Hopefully it's got to be better than the first one. And then I'm going to head back home and relax. So, we'll see what happens. Let's do it. Oh boy, I don't know. It's just getting weaker and weaker. Alright, that one was not great, but also not horrible, so I feel okay about it. I'm gonna head home now. Maybe chill out in the forest a little bit more. Walk around, head home, and then we'll wrap up sketches there. Yeah, not my greatest day of painting. You know, it's been like a month or so since I painted, so just trying to get back into it. But yeah, this was pretty rough. Rough day of painting, man. What a bummer. Yeah, what I've been thinking about, what I'm gonna do is when I get home, I'm gonna look at the other forest sketches from last year that I did out here, and really try to see what I did wrong. Because I know, like, last year I did some pretty good ones here that I just had the color spot on and the values and stuff, and today I just was not able to do that for some reason. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head home and do some comparing, try to figure out what went wrong. I mean, I think I know what went wrong today. Just the values, the color, the wet and dry paint, trying to use a new paintbrush. I don't have control of it yet. I like the new paintbrush. I haven't figured out technically what kind of marks that I like to make with it and how I like to use it and stuff. So just challenging, and it was a lot colder this morning, so a lot of obstacles I had to overcome today. I think those were the main issues and challenges I ran into. But yeah, I think this last one came closer to the color and values that I was looking for, but yeah, still pretty rough. Alright folks, just made it back home finally. Sorry this episode was kind of a bummer, man. I was really negative in the forest there. I just kind of got, I just haven't painted in a while. And, doing that first painting in the forest, it's kind of a risk. Like, I knew painting in the forest is going to be a risk because the painting's either going to come out pretty good or it's going to come out pretty bad. And that's usually the way it goes because the light changes so quickly and sometimes it can be so dappled and chaotic. It's hard to, it's hard for me to simplify it really. And this is what happens, sometimes it happens. So I'm gonna learn from this. But anyway, let's look at them a little bit closer. Maybe go over some of the things that I messed up on. So let's take a look at it. So this is the first one. The yellow here in the foreground shouldn't have done that. The light, very chaotic lighting there. The values aren't bad. It's more of, it lacks variety in color. I just have this orange on the trees and green in the background. There's no variety, there's no life to it. And the lighting is just a little chaotic. It's hard to tell what is really going on. The dark area in this tree is actually kind of like a hole in the tree, so it's kind of like a little cave. It's hard to really tell what that is. So maybe it's not the best subject. Maybe I didn't paint it as well as I could have. The light disappeared. By the time I did the sketch and started painting, the light had already changed and moved, so did the best I could. This one came out a lot better. I focused more on a grouping of trees, and there was some nice light going on. So I was able to get some of the light greenery showing in the tops of the trees there, or in the middle of the trees. Some nice light here on this stump. I tried keeping some of the white of the paper. I wanted to show kind of a glowing effect on the tree. I was experimenting a little bit. I think I went a little too dark on the ground for the shadow. I did that right at the end and kind of, screwed it up. I went a little too saturated in the background here, and I think it distracts from the trees a bit. But I did get some of the color variety in there, in the greens, and I should have got more on the trees and stuff. But like I said, it's just, that's how it goes some days. I'm just, I was working with a new paintbrush, trying to figure out what kind of marks I can make with that, and seeing if I like it. Just getting used to it, getting acquainted with it, the technical aspects. So anyway, just a lot of things going on, and that first one really, it was very cold in the forest in the morning, and I just wasn't used to painting with it being so cold, and it took so much longer to dry. I was literally waiting like 5 minutes, between layers and stuff, and it still wasn't long enough. It wasn't drying. So it was just kind of frustrating. And I think next time if I ever go to the forest again, of course I'm going to go to the forest again. If I go back soon, maybe next weekend I'll try it again, because I really want to get some good paintings from there, and I love being in that forest. I think I'll go later in the day. The light was actually getting really good as I was leaving, which was disappointing because I was in a negative mindset and I just didn't feel like doing any more painting. And that's when the light was really getting good, around 11 a.m., 12 a.m. And I got there at about 8:30, so it was just too early. I got there too early. The light wasn't right, and it was too cold. So a lot of factors, along with my crappy painting skills, a little rusty here. So yeah, looking forward to going back. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed it at some level. At least it shows you the reality of what happens to me sometimes. I'm not always super positive. I try to be as much as I can. You know, I'm positive about it now. Like, I'm going to go in and compare these to older sketches that I did and really learn a lot about what I did wrong today and apply that to my next forest paintings. But sometimes in the moment, I'm so bummed out and it kills me. But I was able to do a second painting, and I'm glad I did because it improved. I probably should have done a third or a fourth one, but had to get back home here. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode. Be sure to check out the other videos and episodes on the screen right now. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Don't get discouraged. Keep on painting and drawing. Take care of yourself. Peace.